Hello, everyone. Catchy 1380 with Catchy Gaming, and I finally did it, guys. I finally beat every single last challenge on expert mode. From beating Granga on Corneria in 10 seconds, then dealing with defeating the Meteor Crusher without hitting its shield even once, which I still stand by that the guy who came up with that idea is an asshole, and all the other challenges in between, all of the repeated, I guess, types of challenges like don't take damage, beat the boss in a very quick time frame. I got good enough to actually beat all of these challenges, although Katina was actually surprisingly easy. Finally, ending on Venom 2. Now, that wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. And I kind of did get a little bit of practice in beating that particular mission on expert difficulty. I definitely got my practice in on this particular level, trying to beat it on expert mode. Finally, developing enough skill, and not to mention finding out the hard way, it's a lot easier to hit members of Star Wolf from a distance than it is up close. I still find it kind of irritating that your wingmen make zero effort to not run into you and break off a wing. But when it came to the challenge mode, I was ready. It didn't take me that many tries, maybe one or two, and I was able to just blast through Star Wolf without losing a wing and then get to Andros. And here I was completely and totally fully prepared to have to do this one over and over again, just like the other challenges were. If you take the slightest bit of damage, bam, back to the beginning of the game. But while fighting Andros and trying my hardest not to get destroyed by him, while simultaneously trying not to take damage and cause him not to teleport, I kind of find out something the hard way. After being shot down because I was being a little too risky, I found out that you can restart from a checkpoint. Now, let me tell you why this is absolutely positively infuriating. You cannot do checkpoints on any other challenge, even the other challenges that have Star Wolf in them. But for whatever reason, they decided to add some level of mercy to this particular challenge, which made it particularly easier to get done in comparison to all the others, where you'd have to start off at the very beginning of the level and just make your way all the way to a boss just to fail in one push of the button at the wrong time. And I have to wonder, why did they make that decision for this one and not the others? It is just absolute bullshit. And once I figure out I could just skip the whole entire encounter of Wolf and his wingmen, I started taking riskier attempts at trying to defeat Andros without him teleporting when he's in the form of his brain in a jar. But I will say it is absolutely egregious that they did not have more checkpoints on some of these challenges. I mean, it's so bad. The very last challenge they have, assuming like if you actually went in order of each of them, is to escape from Venom 2 without taking damage in the tunnel, which is ridiculously easy. I did it with two broken wings because I accidentally beat Andros by shooting a bomb at him instead of just restarting. So there was one time I did have to fight Starwolf again because I beat Andros. And the checkpoint is in the tunnel when Fox is escaping with his ghost father leading him out of the facility. I mean, there is zero excuse at that point to have missed that challenge, and it wasn't even a challenge. It's kind of embarrassing. I mean, maybe it was just a freebie because they thought maybe you went through hell just to get there, so we'll just throw you a bone. I don't know. And as much as I despise them for showing mercy for this particular set of challenges, I'm glad they did because getting Andros to not teleport is a giant pain in the butt. And at one point, I was just absolutely tired. I needed to go to bed. And I got this, I don't know what to call it, obsession with trying to get this challenge done. And I just said, screw it. Let's take all the risks there are. And I went for it. And eventually, just some lucky shot that I took with a bomb managed to take Andros out. And just for the fun of it, I flew out of that particular tunnel with broken wings just to rub it in, even though the game doesn't care in any capacity. But there's one thing I do want to rub in, and that's kind of at the developers because I kind of feel like being a dick myself. That grayed out one right there that says defeat Androsses. Let's just stop right there. See, when you have a word in English that ends in S and you're doing a possessive, it's not apostrophe S. You just put the apostrophe at the end of the S. So it should just be Andros apostrophe. You are supposed to be professional game makers. Get your grammar correct. This is shit that used to happen in the 80s. It's no longer the 80s. I'm done ranting and I am done making videos for Star Fox at the moment. Since I've done everything except for repeated rounds of the multiplayer, which I don't think I'd ever get into, even if I did have Nintendo Online. Anyways, what challenge did you think was the hardest, or challenges, if you will, if you actually played Star Fox and did the challenges or are working on them and just can't quite get it? Let me know in the comments. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Have a good one.